All right, we're good.
Are you settled?
Oh, you betcha.
Good. This word I discovered only a few weeks ago when we went on a beautiful P&O cruise to a little place that's more or less forgotten now. It's called Noumea. Anyone heard of that? Does it ring a bell? Well, you're about to find out in a few hours' time. We went to this beautiful place called Noumea. Now, I've been there many times, and I thought, oh yes, I've seen what Noumea's got to offer. I want to get into the jungles. I want to see what is past all the shrubbery and the jungle stuff. So lucky I had my machete, and I cut my way through. I was a little bit like Harrison Ford. Well, not a lot like Harrison Ford, really. But anyway, I managed to cut my way through. And I found this enormous shed, a galvanised iron shed. It was huge, like the size of the ship. And across it, written in chalk, was Noumea Heritage Native Arts and Crafts Museum. Free entry. I thought, well, that fits my pay packet perfectly. Straight in I go. There's not a soul there. Oh, apart from, when you walk in there, they've got this like a gift shop. You know how the museums, they always have a gift shop, don't they? Because they want to get a buck out of you. They've got this little gift shop with this beautiful little minx, little native minx. She's sitting there on a stool and she's unpacking the grass skirts and the masks and the spears that you lot are going to buy, and she's carefully peeling the Made in Korea labels off each piece, stacking them up. Anyway, I said, oh, we know the entrance here, and she points to it, you know, and in I go. Well, there's not a soul there, it's empty. No one's there. But I'm looking at all the beautiful arts and crafts. You know, there's grass skirts and bras made out of coconuts, which is quite a novel thing. Spears, masks, more grass skirts, more spears. But did I mention the masks? There were masks, there were coconut bras, there were more masks. Anyway, I'm looking at all these things, admiring them, not a soul there, and then I spot the beautiful centrepiece, which is this canoe, a heritage canoe. Oh, you must see it, it's fascinating. It is the size of this platform, and it is made up of 2,172 or 73, I don't know, 2,000, anyway, this is a lot, of P&O discarded cocktail glasses, and they're all bound together with twine. I think, oh, beautiful work in that, so I'm admiring that. Next moment, there's a tap on my shoulder. I turn around, and there is this enormous black man. He was enormous. Anyway, he's wearing nothing but a grass skirt and a smile. He says, would you like to see my buffoona? Well, I've never heard it called that before. Yeah, I think I've got time to see it. He says, well, follow me over here behind the display cabinet and I'll get it out. Straight away, he says, close your eyes and put your hands out. You're going to get a lovely surprise. The eyes closed, the hands out. Next moment, he whaps it out and it's in my hands. My God, I'd virtually drop it. It's a dead animal. Anyway, no. I'm caressing it. Oh, I said, it's hairy. If I pat it long enough, would it spit at me? I'm feeling for a pulse, right? He said, you silly bugger. Open your eyes. So I did. Oh God, I dropped it. I said, it's a dead animal. He said, that was once a marsupial. I pick it up, and what it is, ladies and gentlemen, this buffoona thing is actually a native bag. Now, long before they had Woolworths or IGA or Coles and things, the natives, they would go out hunting and collecting, right? The menfolk that had their spears and they'd be going out and they'd be stabbing some poor defenceless little animal. The women folk, however, would have these bags called buffooners, which once was an animal, once was a lovely marsupial crawling around. They'd skinned it and they'd made a long elongated bag hanging around their waist, and they would collect nuts and berries and stick them in the bag, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a buffoona. And if you go tomorrow, you must ask a native, just go up to any of them and say, could I have a look at your buffoona, please? And you'll get a lovely surprise.
Oh, good on you, mate.